Welcome everyone. We're here with lesson 3, point slope form again. We're continuing our work with point slope form, and that is what we're going to just hop right into. So recall, this is point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Recall that m represents our slope and y1, x1 form our point as x1, y1. Again, notice how I did not bring down the minuses into our point. That is very intentional because we need to remember to take the opposite for the point. So that's one thing we need to make sure we remember with point slope form. If we have a point or we need to find the point, we need to remember to take the opposite. So we're not doing any graphing today. What we're going to be doing is writing equations. So it's all going to be written in point slope form. So our first example is writing the equation of a line in point slope form given a point and a slope. So our first one is, what is the equation of the line that passes through the point 2, -4 and has a slope of 3? So our point is x1, y1, and our slope is m. So all we're going to be doing is replacing x1, y1, and m in our point slope form. But remember, we take the opposite. So we have y. Now, since our y1 is -4, we do the opposite. +4 is equal to m is 3, and then x. My x1 is +2, so inside the parentheses, it's going to be -2. And we're done. That's all you need to do here is just write it in point slope form. So our next one, what is the equation of the line that passes through the point -8, 10 and has a slope of -1/2? -8 is x1, 10 is y1, and -1/2 is our slope. So y, opposite of +10 is -10, is equal to -1/2, parentheses x. Opposite of -8 is +8. And there you have it, writing an equation in point slope form given a point and a slope. Now, that's not all. You are going to have to do a little bit more work, and we'll get to that in just a moment. To be able to get to those slightly harder ones, you need to remember the slope formula. That's right. We're bringing slope back. So remember, m is equal to rise over run, which is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So our next example is just find the slope of the 2 points. So that's all we're doing is just finding the slope right now. So what I like to do is I like to label my points. x1, y1, x2, y2. And now we're going to plug it into the slope formula. So it's y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. And now we just go through and simplify. 5 minus 6 is -1. 9 minus 10 is also -1. And I want you to go that extra step and fully simplify. -1 over -1 is just 1. So our slope is +1. Our next two sets are 2 points, 2, 0, and 32, -5. So again, I like to label x1, y1, x2, y2. So we have -5 minus 0 all over 32 minus 2. So up top here we have negative 5 all over 30. And again, you need to simplify. So we can simplify negative 5 over 30 to negative 1 over 6. So you need to fully simplify your slopes. A few things to remember about slope. If you have a 0 on the top of your fraction, your slope is 0. Easy enough. But if you have a 0 on the bottom, your slope is undefined. Undefined is very different from just 0. So you need to make sure you're aware of where the 0 is at and what it means. So 0 on top is 0. 0 on bottom is undefined. So in the next video, aka the next page of notes, we're going to take a look at writing equations, but this time we have to find the slope first.